thank you all for joining in to tonight's video. I hope you're enjoying this content. And please like, share, and subscribe. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for thoughts and prayers for my family. My mother went to be with our Lord and Savior. She's in a much better place. Thanks again. Thanks for everybody that helped take care of her. So now we're just trying to get caught up here in the shop. Red 67's gone home. Steve and his family's enjoying that. So we're back on Shane's truck. Just kind of piddling with it a little bit at a time. Trying to catch up, just studying things. But got a couple of other projects going on. Working on Plan A. I've got the body off of Plan A now. You'll see that later on this video. And I brought home a 63, 64 Carmen Ghia. I don't know a whole lot about Carmen Ghias. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. Drop me a comment in the section below. Let me know. If you're interested in that car, let me know. I'm probably not going to do nothing with it. Don't really have time. I've got quite a few other jobs lined up I'm going to be working on. Just let me know. We'll see if we can't make something happen. If not, eventually I'll put a set of wheels on it and get it off the trailer and just start evaluating it. Dennis from Dirt and all, he's wanting to make that our limbo car. We've been wanting to build a limbo car for Bugapalooza. And we got a couple of ideas. I can't tell you about that, but I got a couple of ideas to win that thing. It's a big benefit for the Ronald McDonald House. Really had a great time at Bugapalooza. Huge shout out to the Scenic City Volks folks. Thanks for a good time. Thanks for a great show. So, all right, y'all come along, join in. We're going to get busy trying to get this truck wired up one piece at a time. Thank you. Yeah, I will call. So that takes care of the water temp sensor. So what I'm gonna do right here, this is the temp sensor wire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run it right down through there, but you won't see it because your spark plug wire will also be right here.
Right.
It just goes to right there. The only thing is I'm afraid of it's right up against the manifold right there. I gotta figure out something. If that don't work, that ain't gonna work.
How did it run before?
I don't know. See, remember it wasn't connected. It was just dangling. So I don't know. You can't lay right there against the manifold, I know that. I got enough wires, which I can always add to it. I could run it all around. I could run it all the way around and come back around this way. Or what I could do is tie it to this. That's what I'll do. When this spark plug wire comes down to right here, I'll just zip tie it to this spark plug wire.
Yeah.
That way it's not up against the manifold. But I don't want to put spark plug wires on it until kind of the end. So this is the side that we cut. The heat exchanger was on the passenger side. So we had to get some different donut gaskets. This one you see has a flange on one side and a donut on the other. Huge shout out to Midway Auto Parts for helping us on these. All right, so we got that all soldered back in like we want it. Good soldering joint on both wires. We'll let that cool off just a minute. So look who come to join us this weekend at the shop working on Shane's truck. We got a lot of projects going on right now, a lot of projects lined up to come into the shop, so I had to recruit me some help. Special thanks to Steven for helping me. Really enjoyed his company, and we got a lot done. So right here you see we're running the wire down the frame rails, the wiring harness that goes to the tail lights and to the back of the truck. Just getting everything neatened up and tied up in place, getting ready to put the bed back on the truck.
Did you used to put intakes and breather pipe on?
Yep.
You ever popped your finger on the clip?
Yep.
Hey, it still don't feel no better.
Did you just do it again?
No, barely. It just brought back memory. Spec on clamps is 1 to 3 millimeters from the end.
Yep. You say that joking, and I know where you got it from. But I've learned to do that every time I set these
I think
things.
about it.
I've got a smaller size for that smallest one.
That one, it's slide. Well, when you slide this one on it fits the the tube really tight. When it fits on this, it slides on easy.
What did it do with the clamp?
It might tighten up on it.
Put it on.
If it was a screw clamp, I know it would.
What do you need?
I need to get a little screwdriver or something I can push. I can pinch my clamp, but it ain't sliding too really.
Because it's not the right size clamp, but it's all I'm running out of clamp.
I'm just gonna, I gotta squeeze it just right. And
so now we've finished hooking up the lines on top of the fuel tank, got the cab all set back down. When we get, next day we get to work on it, we're gonna get the bed painted, the bottom of the bed painted. We'll be ready to set the bed back on the frame. So now let's go see if we can't save some more old Volkswagens. That's what we like to do. I love going to these junkyards and picking these cars out. A huge thank you to my friend Roger Newman. He's got quite a few cars. He's trying to clean up an area. And this is just a few of them you see in this video. There you go. Early model 63, 64 Carmen Ghia. We rescued another one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this car. I'm gonna do something. Saw a couple of Ghias at Bugapalooza last week I really liked, so we're gonna see what we can do with that. So when I'm waiting on parts for Shane's truck or I get to a stopping point, I try to work on plan A for just a few minutes. Right here I'm trying to locate all the spot welds, so I'm just buffing the flywheel and the paint and the rust off. Look at all that rust going up in the air. I always remember safety first. One day I'll wonder why my lungs are all stopped up. Guy name of the video. One point he brought up, don't cut out metal that's good. You want to stay with the original German material. Don't cut more than you need to. Just cause when you buy these replacement parts, just because they come, just because they come all the way up to here, if you were buying a whole front clip, you don't need to cut all that out. If it's structurally sound, leave it alone. Don't cut, don't create work. Not to mention it's still intact, it's still straight, it's still square. So don't create work for yourself. And don't cut out that original German material. Save as much metal as you possibly can. This car, this is what I really was looking to replace. And I probably could have fixed the front apron and it would have been fine, but I wanted to gain access to this right here, to this rusty area right here. So that's the reason behind all this. So one thing you want to do working with this old rusty sheet metal, you want to be very careful. When you're working around this stuff, there's a lot of sharp edges. But pay close attention. Once you drill out the spot welds, and you go to break them loose with a chisel or scraper or whatever, pay attention to the angle of your chisel. Be careful not to drive it through the existing metal. This metal is very thin, and you'll create more work than you can fix. Just be careful. So what I want to do is try to figure out how that piece right there just comes out of there. And just like I thought, it's spot welded up in here. As for that side, a little bit of straighten it up. That side right there be done. We'll clean that up with grinder and sanding disc. We'll call that good. That there be ready to go back home. That side will be good. The other side over there, we got a lot of work to do. That's our trouble side on the driver's side there. But we're gonna make a run to Mr. Ed's. I'm gonna make a run to Mr. Ed's foreign car parts later on this week and start picking up some sheet metal. Keep in mind, guys, I gotta work on that truck. That truck comes first. Shane's been waiting a long time to see some progress on that truck. I'm kind of waiting on parts, so just playing with this. That took only about 10 minutes to do that. So I'm gonna get my grinder out, dress that up a little bit, hammer on it a little bit here and there, dolly it out. Man, I love this project. It's gonna be a good car. It's gonna be a feature car for the shop. Don't know when the debut will be. Maybe Bugapalooza 2024, maybe World of Wheels in Birmingham 2024. Don't know, one of the two. But that's kind of our time frame. Talked with Steven today about some paint work, kind of what I got in mind. It's gonna be black, I promise you. Hot rod is supposed to be black, but we may put a little touch of something else on it. We just have to see. Kind of taking a minute to recap, show you what I've always done this weekend. Got the new brake lines on, got the power steering lines on, carburetor, got a lot of the wiring finished up, got the core support and front bumper on. We got to look at getting a new air conditioner condenser. The fuel lines hooked up. Gonna get the fill neck put in. Wires are ran for the tail lights. Gotta do some work on that. Somebody had added a pigtail to it. I'll get that straightened out. So, looking at plan A, just sitting there. That front apron just kind of stuck on it. I'll be working on that a little bit at a time as I have a few minutes. There's the chassis for plan A, sitting out in the rain. Got brand new floor pan sitting there rusted. But look here. Something else I wanted to show you. The shoebox project. Yo, it's not gone nowhere. It's still here with us. It's just kind of on hold right now. Kind of got interest in other things. But I'll get back on it.